Okay, one more time. Everybody up here? Still not working out. People are coming up. So many people. They can make louder noise than you. Are we all up? Okay, now it's sounding good. Now we are sounding like we are developers up here. So welcome on board to the iNeuron campus, and thank you so much for coming up here. We are really excited to have you all the developers up here. The whole idea behind this iNeuron hackathons are to bring all the developers up here. And since all the developers are here, then obviously we need to bring in more companies so that you can have more interaction. And this is the first time we are bringing up a product which I absolutely love. I have used it in ton of things. And that is an open source product. And that is why I'm super excited. Now, so far you have seen a lot of YouTubers, including me, talking about what is open source, how to contribute in open source and stuff. But it is far more better to know from the people, the core team who has built an open source project which is scaling up insanely. The amount of people who are using that product is insane. And there is nothing better from learning live from the people who have built that product, used that product, and even that company themselves is using that product to build more products. That is how the powerful open source comes into the picture. So I would like to invite first the man himself, the behind everything up here. Come on, Sanket.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much, Hitesh.
Thank you so much for coming up here. Really excited to have you up here.
Yep, likewise. What's up, people? All cool?
Come on. This much enthusiasm. One more time.
Let's hear it from you all. On a scale of, okay. Mike, you want this?
Sure.
Is it all okay? Am I audible at the back? Yes? Okay, caller mic. I think it's fine. We can use this. This is okay. We'll use the video from there. Okay. We've got just one. All right, okay. I think a bit of hiccup, but that's fine.
Let's do it one more time.
Okay, let's hear it from you. How are you doing? Okay, on a count of 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! All right. Great, so welcome to the NativeBase, React Native and Expo Hackathon in collaboration with Hitesh and the iNeuron team. Very excited for this.
We are same. iNeuron, Hitesh is same. we are one or the same.
Okay, so Hitesh is my friend, so that connection is different for sure. But
yeah,
definitely iNeuron, everyone is doing a great job over here.
Thank you so much. And apart from this, one very, very important thing that you should know, me and Sanket and the entire team will be peeking into your laptops. So all the code that you write, we'll be watching that code. And the moment we find that somebody is writing great code and is building the great product, what we're going to do?
We're going to hire you.
So that is the most crazy hiring we have ever done. We are in the need of, you just name any number, we can hire that many people.
Totally, totally. So we have a lot of openings, and we hope we find the best talent who can work with geeky ants and probably build NativeBase forward.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. So a few words about the NativeBase itself. How does it came the idea that we should build an open source project and call it NativeBase?
So I'm a developer myself, and we started working with React Native when the day it came for Android, and we jumped right in. We thought, okay, let's try this new piece of technology, React Native, that can build native apps for us using the most loved language in the world.
What's that language?
JavaScript.
What's that language? What's that language?
JavaScript. So being a developer myself, we jumped right in, and then we thought, okay, let's use this technology that is very early, and it's it was very rough when it came out. There were a lot of bugs. We thought probably we should do something about it, and then on the way, while using React Native, we built this little library that we call NativeBase, which
initially had a different tagline when I used it.
Yeah, I think it was, okay, the initial tagline was the bootstrap for React Native. So back then, bootstrap was really famous, and then we thought, we don't have bootstrap for React Native, and then we built something like Bootstrap.
And you did a fantastic job
Thank you
even
so
in the
much.
version 1. So let me tell you a little bit about that. So React Native came in, and obviously I was making like insane amount of courses at that time. I still do. And I was looking forward, okay, I have taught people how to use NativeBase, but it was consuming so much of time to build a button or a card. And it was so much of the pain. And I looked into the picture that how many of such open source component libraries are there which I can teach. I found only 2 of them, one of which was native-based, another one was also there, but it was not baked properly. So I taught it into my courses as well, that how to use native-based and quickly build all of that. And I showed people how to build Tinder clones and all of that using native-based.
Why do people just build Tinder clone as their first thing?
I think it sounds fun. Currently, we are building LinkedIn clone as well. That is also with the native base. We'll be putting up tutorials and everything very soon.
Makes sense, yeah. So yeah, and it's also funny how we met. I met Hitesh on this app that was famous for a while. I was traveling somewhere in the country, Hitesh was somewhere, and we met on that app that was Clubhouse, I guess.
Yeah, Clubhouse. It came like tiny bit, it was popular.
Yeah.
I saw him in the channel and we just jumped in.
And then we did a live stream right after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
It was total fun.
So welcome again to the channel. This is also streaming on the channel. So welcome again on to my channel.
Thank you so much, Hitesh. Yeah. All right. So I have some presentation to run, so I can.
Sure, please
go
take
ahead
the
with that.
stage, all yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Hitesh. Do we have a clicker? We don't. Okay, great. I'll. Great. So as you already know, I'm Sanket, and you might have seen that picture on the internet somewhere because I use that everywhere. We can go next, yeah. And we can go next, yeah. I'm a coder, as Hitesh says. I'm a coder myself, but also I run this company called Geeky Ants. We are about 450 folks. We are very active in the developer community, which I'll talk about in a while. And you can follow me with the handle Sanket Sahu on different platforms. I'm very active on Twitter. Unlike Hitesh, I'm not active on any other platform, but yeah, trying my best. Great. So this is the biggest React Native hackathon ever in the world. So very, very excited for this. And that's what we do, hack with NativeBase. Yeah. And big thanks to iNeuron and my friend Hitesh for all these things. Yeah, so the good thing about NativeBase is that we have the idea of you can use NativeBase to code for all the platforms. So it works for React, React Native, and you can deploy the same code to Android, iOS, and web. So if you're building for web, you can use NativeBase, and you'll get your native app for free. If you're building for Android, you'll get the apps for iOS and web for free. So that's the whole point of using NativeBase. And yeah, we can go next. Great. And that's what NativeBase is all about. It's universal components for React and React Native. I hope that clears a bit of doubts that we were facing at few desks. Great. And yeah, that's the vision, one code for all the platform. And the company behind all these is Geeky Ants, as I said earlier. Geeky Ants is a product and services company based out of Bangalore, but we have people now everywhere, all because of COVID and all. And yeah, we have this thing. We are a developer-first company. We say research, collaborate, and build. We are into design. We are into development. We use not just React. We also have Angular, Vue, native development, backend development, and a lot of those things. Great. So a few things. We are social-first, community-driven company. We host the world's largest React Native local meetup group. We have other meetup groups as well. We do definitely more than just writing code. As you might have seen, these people, cool people around, not just like coding, but doing a lot more stuff. And yeah, we have exciting products, exciting projects. We work with big names here in India. Can't really take all those names because of NDA, but yeah, great. And yeah, that's me at AppJS conference last month, or this month. Yeah, last month. It's July already. So last month, this was in Poland. And then we attended React Summit in Amsterdam and the next web conference in Amsterdam again. And yeah, these are a few of the pictures from Geeky Ants. We have like Himanshu and Rohit singing for a karaoke night that was organized, I think, 2 weeks back. Then we had a TT competition a few weeks back again. And yeah, these are the meetup pictures from the meetup that we usually do at Geeky Ants. This is from, I think, design or this was a Web3 meetup actually, which was a month back. And then there are people, some partying, And then we had Geek Feed Challenge for June. So this is a picture from that. And so getting back to the hackathon, what's the big deal? Why are we here? What are we doing? Great. So we have a total prize money. Total prize money sums up to 3.5 lakhs, which is contributed by Geeky Ants and iNeuron in equal parts. What that means is iNeuron has matched our whatever we've decided on. So the first prize is 2 lakh rupees. That amount comes from NativeBase and Geeky Ants as 1 lakh, and iNeuron has contributed 1 lakh. Similarly, second prize is 1 lakh in total, and the third prize is 50,000. So that's the prize money, and we can go next. Okay, there's some problem. There's a bug. Who can fix it? Okay. And jobs. We have a lot of job openings. In past 1.5 months, we have hired 60 new freshers and interns. We have opening of like 50 to 100. So if you're good and we find that, okay, you gel well with the culture of Geeky Ants, you have that mindset of building things, breaking things, so we are all here. So we'll just offer the interview rounds, and then probably we'll have more rounds at Geeky Ants after that. Great. And these are the goodies for everyone that's available. Have we already given them? Yeah, okay. We are going to distribute all these goodies, which has swag bag, some diaries, some stickers, because we love them. And so ready to start? Okay, this time I want to do it right. On a count of 1, 2, 3, I want to hear the loudest cheer that we can have. On a count of 1, 2, 3, okay?
Can we have all the tension here?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, go! Are you excited? Yes! Let's do it. Okay, great. So we have the problem statement coming in a while, and before that we have something more. I think we have a video from the creator of Expo has sent a video for you all. Expo is a technology that is built on top of React Native. So we have a video coming from Charlie. Okay, can you play that? There's some issue, as usual. But let's do it. Okay, do I need to speak and he does the lip sync?
I'm really excited about what you're all about to build with NativeBase. I work on Expo, and one of the reasons I started that project is because I had so many ideas.
Okay, can we have a little bit silence, please?
Hey everyone, I'm Charlie Cheever. I just want to stop by and say hello to all of you and tell you that I'm really excited about what you're all about to build with NativeBase. I work on Expo, and one of the reasons I started that project is because I had so many ideas for cool things to build when I was building Quora and working at Facebook. And so I wanted to make a better way for everyone to make their ideas come to life. In the same spirit, I'm a huge fan of NativeBase because it helps people build better apps faster and makes more ideas turn into realities. I'm so glad Geeky Ants has set up Hack with NativeBase because I love events like this. There's so much creative energy and so many cool things come out of these. Feel free to tweet at me @CCheever if you make anything you're especially proud of. Double especially if you use Expo. I can't wait to see what all of you build.
All right, so that was Charlie from Expo. And I guess few of you might be using Expo to build the hack project that we are doing. Do we have? Is that all? We straight away jump to, okay, there's some issue, but let's try to figure it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Charlie Cheever.
Okay, so so we have few things. This space is for growth and learning, so promote that. That's the code of conduct for everyone. Try not to call out on people. Try to be kind and humble, and then get to know people and network. It's not just you, because this is a community, and we always stress on community, not just individuals. So that's very important. Build something great that adds value. And I've seen people stressed out a bit, so please relax and do your best. This is a place for fun and building both, so balance that out well. Okay, great. And yeah, this is the core team. So you can call everyone here once. Yeah, so you can find out people wearing their t-shirt and that writes Hoga Hoga, because we know the importance of like whenever we are stuck on something, we always say this, Hoga Hoga, don't worry, Hoga Hoga. So you can find these people around and ask for help, and they are the core team members of NativeBase. All right, great, okay, thank you. Stay kind and humble, learn from each other, and build great things. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. Sanket
And one more thing, very important. We have seen the Charlie's video. He has explicitly mentioned that there should be some tweet. So we should actually make him felt our presence. So the moment you open up the expo, take a photo, tweet him. Let them show that yes, once we conduct any event, there is energy around here, and we want to make him sure that he knows about us. Are we going to do that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Also, tweet about Saket and just flood them in on the tweets and on Instagram about the geeky and the NativeBase. These people should also know that how many developers are around here. Okay, because there's a prize money as well.
Yes, for sure. All right, I think we'll move on with the problem statement. Hitesh, yeah? Okay, so Himanshu, you want to join? Thank you so much, Hitesh, yeah. Great. Okay, that's Himanshu for you. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Himanshu. I've been part of the NativeBase team since the very beginning. So let's hear about what you have to build. So we have some of the themes mentioned on the Hack with NativeBase website. I think you all can access that already and see what are the topics that you can build on. So you have to choose one among those, and other thing is you have to design and code the screens of the app. Adding backend functionality is a plus. And I think a few people were asking about if we are restricting to some backend technologies, but it's not like that. You can choose any of the technologies there.
Yep.
Right? And the most important thing, all apps should be universal and work on all 3 platforms because NativeBase helps you do that. It should work on web, iOS, and Android. And your website or app should be able to handle different screen sizes. You have to use NativeBase for the UI. So that's the only thing. You have to use NativeBase to build your UI components. And any other requirements, if there are other requirements outside the library, then you can definitely use other solutions.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah, anything else? Is that all?
So, yeah. Next is, so this is the qualification criteria. This is something that you should keep in mind. So first thing is, again, this point is repeated. It should work on all platforms, and NativeBase is used. You shouldn't use plagiarized code, and there should be no confidential information in your project. And you can use any third-party libraries, as we said, from NPM or any other public repositories. You can't use anything that you have developed privately in your company which you don't have license to use. And you can't use cracked tools. And we expect 1 project per team. So that's there. And another thing to keep in mind is these are the major criteria for judgment. As you see, first thing is the usefulness of the idea, then completeness of the solution, and how you present your idea, and your UI and UX should be of good quality.
Yep.
And there are a few good to haves, like if it's a unique idea, you should maintain code quality, app performance, good behavior. So as Sanket said,
Yeah.
that point. And use of only necessary packages or third-party plugins, because you shouldn't bloat your app with all the packages that you can find. And one thing should be, if you have feature-wise commit messages, that would be a very good thing to judge. And if you can have good comments or documentation in your code, and then a README file, optimized bundle size, backend integration, and test cases if possible.
These are good to have. These are good to have, right? Like, yeah. Okay, great. So if there is a, tie, then probably these things take the
Yeah.
higher priority. Okay, great.
That's right.
Good stuff. All right, is that all?
Yeah, if any of you have questions, we are around.
Yeah.
You can find us in these t-shirts. So, yeah.
All right, so let's start. I think Hitesh is busy. We can get started. All the best to all of you, and have a good time. Build great things. And yeah, stick around. Thank you so much.